Chapter 3. Keep Swimming. Meanwhile, some sea turtles had rescued Marlin and Dory after their dangerous encounter with the jellyfish. Taken on the jellies. Awesome! Crush, a surfer turtle, proclaimed. Marlin told the younger turtles the story of his quest to find his son. Soon the tale was being passed throughout the ocean, from sea creature to sea creature, until Nigel overheard the news from another pelican. Nigel rushed back to the dentist's office to tell Nemo that Marlin was on his way. Inspired by his father's bravery, Nemo grabbed a pebble and rushed over to the filter. He successfully jammed it into the fan. "Shark bait, you did it!" the tank gang cheered. They had 2 days until Dr. Sherman's niece arrived. Now that the filter was broken, would the tank get dirty enough to need a cleaning by then? Out in the ocean, Marlin and Dory bid the sea turtles goodbye. Marlin called, "Crush, how old are you?" He couldn't wait to tell Nemo the answer when he saw him. Marlin and Dory swam and swam until they were lost. Dory asked a blue whale for directions, but they were sucked into its humongous mouth. Just when it looked like things couldn't get any worse, the water inside the whale's mouth began to drain into its stomach. Back in the tank, Nemo and his friends felt their luck was changing for the better. Without a working filter, the tank was a nice slimy green. Dr. Sherman swiped his finger across the inside of the glass. "Crikey," he said with disgust. I'd better clean the fish tank before Darla gets here." The tank gang rejoiced. "Are you ready to see your dad, kid?" Gil asked Nemo. Uh-huh, Nemo cried happily. The next morning, when the fish woke up, the water was perfectly clear. The tank had already been cleaned by a brand new high-tech filter called the Aquascum 2003. The dentist would never have to clean the tank again. Boss must have installed it last night while we were sleeping, guessed Gil. The fish realized that their escape plan was ruined again. What are we gonna do?" Nemo asked, panicking. Not far away, in Sydney Harbor, a blue whale surfaced and spouted, riding atop the spray were Marlin and Dory. "Dory, we made it!" Marlin cried joyfully. "We are going to find my son. All we have to do is to find the boat that took him." The problem was, there were boats as far as the eye could see. Suddenly, a pelican swooped down and scooped them up. The pelican landed on the dock, threw its head back, and prepared to enjoy its catch. "I didn't come this far to be breakfast," Marlin cried. He and Dory stubbornly wedged themselves sideways in the bird's throat. Nigel, perched nearby, watched as the choking pelican stumbled around the dock. Nigel raced over and whacked him on the back. Marlin and Dory flew out of the pelican's mouth. As he flopped helplessly on the dock, Marlin said with a gasp, "I've got to find my son Nemo." Nigel couldn't believe it. "He's that fish that's been fighting the whole ocean," he exclaimed. By this time, a flock of hungry seagulls had gathered. My, they shouted. "Hop inside my mouth if you want to live," whispered Nigel. Marlin and Dory jumped inside Nigel's beak, and they were off. The seagulls followed, but Nigel's tricky maneuvers led the bird smack into a boat's sail.